Several summers ago, three teenagers, brimming with excitement, embarked on their first solo camping trip in Benzie County, Michigan wilderness. The allure of a secluded spot, far from the bustle of the city, beckoned them, promising independence and adventure. The trio, comprising two 18-year-olds, Mike and Alex's 14-year-old brother Danny, each brought their unique qualities, adding an element of unpredictability to the experience. Mike was the leader, known for his adventurous spirit and level-headedness. He had planned the trip meticulously, ensuring that they all had the necessary supplies and safety gear. His calm nature and quick thinking made him reliable in uncertain situations. Alex, Mike's best friend, was the group's jokester, always ready with a quip or funny story. His easygoing nature diffused tension, but he had a sense of responsibility, especially when looking after Danny. Despite his playful character, Alex took his role as an older brother seriously. Danny, the youngest, was eager to prove himself and join in the older teen's adventures. He was curious and enthusiastic, always asking questions and soaking up the knowledge his brother and Mike shared. Although his youth made him more vulnerable, his determination to keep up with the older brothers was impressive. After setting up their campsite, the teens enjoyed the serenity and isolation and looked forward to a night under the stars without adult supervision. As the evening unfolded, they sat around the campfire, sharing stories and relishing the simplicity. However, their peaceful night was about to take a sharp turn when Mike's usually calm dog, Max, began acting strangely. He refused to settle inside the tent, and instead, his gaze was fixed on the surrounding darkness, his body tense with an unexplained fear. "Do you see anything out there?" asked Alex, anxiety creeping into his voice. "No, nothing," Mike replied, squinting into the ominous forest and trying to maintain his composure. Suddenly Max growled, his hackles raised, eyes fixed on an unseen presence. They armed themselves with a flashlight and a knife, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and adrenaline. Max's ferocious barking heightened their unease. What's got him so riled up? Danny wondered aloud, worry evident in his tone. "I'm gonna muzzle him. That should keep him quiet," Mike muttered. They switched on their flashlights, attempting to penetrate the darkness, but Max remained stiff and on high alert. Then an incredibly loud howling pierced the night air, resembling a wolf's howl, but much more guttural and menacing. The sound resonated through the forest, sending chills down their spines. "Did you hear that?" Mike whispered, barely audible over the cracking fire, trying to keep everyone calm. Moments later, a loud snap of a tree branch just 10 feet away startled them, prompting a retreat to their truck. Their hearts raced as they tried to discern what lurked beyond the firelight. Slowly, they got up and scanned the area, their eyes darting from shadow to shadow, the eerie stillness of the night amplifying their fear. Then Alex pointed to a clear patch well beyond the campsite's edge. "Look at these tracks," he said, his voice quivering. "What the hell?" They noticed wolf-like footprints on the forest floor, but much larger. But something was off. These tracks were spaced too far apart to be made by a four-legged creature. They were bipedal, with distinct claw impressions one would expect from a giant wolf, but positioned in a way that suggested the creature walked on two legs. This discovery shivered down their spines, adding to the growing fear and confusion. "What kind of animal makes tracks like this?" Danny asked, his heart pounding. "I don't know, but whatever it isn't normal, man," Mike replied, his face pale in the flashlight's beam. An overwhelming dread enveloped them as they realized they were likely not dealing with a typical predator. The peculiar tracks, coupled with Mac's relentless whimpering, hinted at something more sinister. As they hurriedly packed their gear, a massive silhouette appeared against the moonlit sky. It was a dog-like figure, but its size was immense, towering over any ordinary wolf. The creature stood upright on its two legs, its hairy, muscular outline stark and menacing against the backdrop of the Milky Way. The muscles of this creature looked human-like, but beyond human, and it terrified them. "Oh no, man, no," Alex breathed, his voice a mere whimper, eyes wide with terror. Danny got out his phone to take a picture, but Alex quickly lowered Danny's phone. "Flash, dipshit!" "I can turn it off," Danny quibbled. The wind blew towards them, almost causing Danny to drop the phone. Alex dropped his hand slowly, motioning them to keep quiet. The creature began to sniff the air, as if aware of something. Hours passed, and around 3, they finally found the courage to leave, as the creature was nowhere in sight. As they hastily packed their gear quietly, the forest seemed to close in on them, the wind continuing to blow, the shadows growing deeper. The teens exchanged nervous glances, wondering if they had narrowly escaped an encounter with something savagely evil. Why did it not attack? The following day, safe at home, they couldn't shake the feeling that they'd experienced something beyond paranormal. They recounted the night's events to their friends, only to be met with skepticism and laughter. "You guys are just paranoid. It was a bear," Alex and Danny's dad teased, unable to grasp the genuine fear that they'd felt. The trio had a strange encounter in Benzie County, Michigan, where they had heard and felt something they couldn't explain. As they researched the area, they found forums and local news reports describing similar eerie encounters with a creature known as the Dogman. These sightings dated back to the Native American Indian legends and had been sporadically reported over the years. The creature was described as an 8-foot-tall bipedal creature with a wolf-like head, glowing eyes, and a chilling howl. As they delved into these reports, their fear turned into fascination and determination to uncover the truth. This was an apex predator, and it had no difficulty finding its prey. If the wind had blown in the other direction that night that they were out, they would have been dead. They found accounts from others with similar experiences and connected with a community that believed in the Dogman. Despite skepticism from their family and friends, the trio remained determined. They documented their findings and considered returning to Benzie County, equipped with cameras and audio recorders to gather evidence of the Dogman's existence. "We have to go back next summer," Mike insisted. "We need to show everyone that we're not crazy. We need to get evidence." Alex and Danny agreed. They no longer saw themselves as just 3 teens who had a spooky encounter. They were on a quest to uncover a mystery that had haunted Michigan forests and state parks for generations. And so their journey was beginning. What started as a terrifying night in the woods ignited a quest for the truth, driving them to prove others wrong and seek answers to the cryptic creature lurking in the moonlight shadows of Benzie County, Michigan.